Did you buy a serger and it's still in the box? Or maybe it's been a while since you dusted it off? Hi, I'm Cheri with my girlfriend's quilt shop, and today we're going to take you through setting up a basic 4-thread overlock stitch on your Baby Lock Triumph or other Baby Lock machine. The 4-thread overlock is your basic stitch that you're going to use for a lot of things. We're going to set it up according to our quick reference chart. We're going to look at our 4-thread overlock, and we're going to set ours up exactly like it shows here. We're going to use 4 different colored threads so we can take a look at what the threads are doing while we stitch. Let's go over to our machine and start setting up that 4-thread overlock stitch. So on top of our machine, we can see we're going to start by putting our thread on the lower looper here. We're going to put that on there. We're going to come up through our lower looper guide, which is designated by that LL. So we bring our thread up and we're going to maneuver it in there so that it's down in between there. So next we're going to click into our lower looper tension disc, which is this one on the far right. We're going to hook that in right here, and then we're going to set our machine up for threading. Let's click it down and spin the hand wheel forward until our pipes click. Now you're going to want about 12 to 15 inches on this to run it through your pipes, and we're going to bring it up. We're going to stick it in the L for lower looper, and then we will push it down in there so it's about 1 inch in, and then we're going to push to thread our loopers. And our thread comes out and it is ready to go. Next is our upper looper. We're going to put our yellow thread on that one. We'll bring it up through the thread stand to the UL for upper looper. We're going to click into the second slot for our upper looper, hook it under right there, and bring it into our upper looper port right here. Make sure it's in there about 1 inch and press your button and your thread comes out here. Next, we're going to do our overlock needle 2. We'll put our thread on. We'll bring it up and click it into O2. We're going to click it into our tension disc. All right, so we're going to hook it under here, and this is our needle, so we're going to bring it over. It goes in there, under, up, around. We're going to bring it in front of this and then back behind that needle bar. Now we're going to thread the needle. When I go to thread my needle, I like to take my foot off just so I have a little bit more room. So I'll lift it up, drop the foot, and pull it out of the way. I'm going to drop that back down without the foot on it, and then I'm going to drop our needle threaders. We're going to put this in front of the O2 needle and push our button. Make sure that your threads aren't tangled as you pull that out. Sometimes it will wrap around the second needle, but this one looks like it's good to go. We're going to put our red thread on the overlock needle 1. We're going to bring that into the thread post on overlock needle 1. We're going to click that into our tension disc and down the last slot on the left. We'll bring it under our guide right there, across and under. We'll go under this, around and down. Pull out so we have a little bit of room for threading. We're going to bring that in front and then behind that needle bar. Okay, we're going to drop our needle threaders and we're going to bring our thread in front of the O1 needle and push our button. Pull the thread out the back and our needles are threaded. If you can see on this one, right as I pulled at the end, it looped around it. So that's something to watch for, is just make sure that your needle thread doesn't loop. Now that we're threaded, let's take a look at the rest of our settings. Our length is going to be set between a 2.5 and a 4.0, and right here we have our length set at a 3 on the standard view. Our width is between a 6.5 and a 7.5, and we have it set at 7.0. Our stitch selector is set at an A. Your wave selector is set at an overlock. Our upper looper selector here is up, and our blade position is also up. And you know that because that doesn't say lock on top. We have our knife cover on. which is this little table, and our subsidiary looper is to the right. This is your subsidiary looper. This is the position we want it in for the 4-thread overlock, but if it happens to be over here, all you need to do is take it and pull it to the left and flip it over. If it's on this side, you just pull it to the right and flip it over. So let's flip this up to serging, and we'll move up our knife cover and close up our machine. And with those settings, you're ready to start your 4-thread overlock.